Disclaimer. This video and all its contents are Ngozi's opinion and that of some people who contributed. We're all entitled to our opinions, so enjoy.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Ngee Show. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you for all your messages. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. Anyway, on today's episode, I'm talking rape. It is the bane of our existence. It's happening and breaking people left, right, and center. And I thought, even though I am more lighthearted, I just think sometimes there's some things that need to be talked about. So I'm holding my book because I made some notes. So, oh, by the way, this book says, be creative, do what you love, laugh out loud, think freely, envision greatness, seize every opportunity, and don't wait for tomorrow. Today is the day. If you can have positive messages around you, why not? All right, so let's talk about rape. First of all, we know that whenever we talk about rape, we're talking men raping women. That's the majority, which is why that's what people talk about. However, I don't want to say we all know. Some people know that women can also rape men. Yes, it does happen. Close your mouth. Close your mouth. It's possible. Yes. So that it's possible. Women can rape men. So it goes both ways. But of course, 8 or 9 out of 10 times, I'm not sure what the statistic is, the man is raping the woman. For me, it's 8 things that we should know about rape when we're talking about rape. The first, and for me, the ultimate, the older person should know better. It is that simple. If you are a 32-year-old woman and the boy is 14, you are raping him. I'm sorry, he does not love you. Oh, I'm choosing to be a man. Oh, but it was consensual. He's the one that came to my apartment. He came by himself and then you were so shut. Hi! See, the punishment, Marrakeshaba. The punishment that is preparing for you is still boiling. The pot has not finished boiling. The older person should know better. Same goes for a guy. If you are much older than her and she is a minor, you should know better. Don't get her there and then, oh, but baby. And eventually she's just like, I can't even fight him anymore. She gives in. Then later you're like, I didn't rape her after all. It was consensual. You should know better. It's that simple. Do not be silly. You should know better. You know, there's no other way for me to say it. You should know better. I'm not even going to go into pedophilia and pedophiles who touch children. Their own is a sickness and they need medical help or just intense beating. But for people who feel like I'm in a consensual relationship with a 14, 15-year-old, 16-year-old, and I am 38. Really, boo? Really? Number 2, I've already talked about it. Men can be raped too. It's unfortunate that anytime we talk about rape, women are always the victim. Oh my God. I know it's really sad because a lot of men have been victims in the sense that women, once a woman says, he raped me, boom, we'll automatically believe her and then we confirm doubt later. We just accuse the guy has done it. But in the case where a man, if he agrees to come out to say he has been raped, because I think especially in our society, it is looked down upon. Like, how are you going to say they raped you? But what do you be man so? Who rape you? Oh, but they go, Jare. You see, and you're something just, you can't say she raped you. It's embarrassing. When a guy admits that it happened to him, nobody will believe him. They just look at him like, really? Side-eye. It happens to men. So please know, for those who have sons, and even not just young boys, but even older people, I know people who have been drugged and because you think you're the one in control of that place, but you're not. So, but men can be raped too. So if you're a young boy and an older woman approaches you, please tell someone. Tell your cousin, tell your auntie, tell your sister. Tell somebody. I've just noticed that when men are raped, it's usually young boys with older women. So please, tell somebody. You're young. Nobody should steal your youth from you. They should go and find their mates. Number 3. And this is very important. If you are raped, it's not your fault. We've dealt with so much, especially in recent times in Nigeria, where people try to rationalize it. Oh, but she walked into my room. But she came to my house. What did she think was going to happen? She didn't think you were going to rape her. But we met, then we went out. After we hung out, she now came to my house, and then after I spent all that money, did she think that was just? Yes, she probably did. Or she came into your room thinking, I like this guy, he's quite nice, hey, let's chill. She kisses you. Oh, she likes the kiss, it's nice. You touch her, her shirt comes off. As soon as her shirt comes off, she said, I don't know if I'm ready for this. So please, you know what? No, please stop. I what? We're already here. Then you rape her. No, she didn't cause it. And dear lady, it's not your fault. If you were raped, it is not. It is not your fault. There's no other way for me to say it, because people keep victimizing women. Look at her wearing pants outside when they rape her. Really? Are you a hyena? You're a wild animal. No. So if you get raped, just know the first step before the victimization comes in, you didn't cause it. And most people are raped by people that they trust. I forget the statistic, but I'll get it and I'll put it on the screen. Most people are raped by someone that they trust. So, you hear, they broke into my house and I got raped. That is a very small percentage. Most people, the person who rapes you is someone you trust. You were chilling with him or her and they built a lot of trust and then you got raped. And then when it happens, you now start thinking, maybe it's that time that I said, not you, the person who raped you. You must remember that. Number 4, and I say this to the women, don't cry wolf. It's so unfortunate. If you were not raped, don't say you were raped. It's such a shame that because of what's going on, some women actually use it. He raped me when he didn't rape you. And so an innocent guy is victimized and villainized because, I don't know, whatever reason you're foolish self. Whatever reason you told him you had nice hair and he has never seen you without makeup. You now entered the room. You now removed wig, removed lashes, removed contour. He now said, I don't know, babe, I don't know how I'm feeling. Then you now, what's wrong with you? You're so materialistic. Excuse me? You now be like, oh gosh, please, you're so judgmental. You are a wicked woman because he doesn't know you. He came home with Teresa. Then you took it off. They are now Towabola. Sorry, Towabola is not bad looking. But I'm just saying you are now somebody else. He now decides he doesn't want. He walks out. You drag his shirt and tear his shirt. He's like, why are you doing that? He walks away. And then you decide to cry wolf and say he raped you. Ladies, it's such a serious thing that you shouldn't cry wolf because women are actually getting raped. So when we start finding out that people are taking it for granted, then it starts to almost kill the story of other people. Do you understand? It belittles other people's stories. So there are rape kits now. Indeed, if it happens to you, call. Lagos State government is taking things very seriously. It's becoming better in Nigeria. All right, so seek help. There's technology, there's phone location checks. There are ways that people can check if you actually got raped. So don't cry wolf. All right, and if you're accused as a guy, be truthful. Find a good lawyer. That's the point. But please, ladies, don't cry wolf. Number 5, please, especially in Nigeria, can we stop the shaming culture? Just stop shaming people. Just, my dear, if you go and talk now, are you the only one? So, okay, yeah, I understand. So 3 other people got raped. So because of that, my own is okay. Do you hear the sound of what you guys are saying when you shame, when you slut shame, when you make it seem like it is someone's fault? So while I've said in number 3 that it's not your fault when you get raped, society, we should stop shaming people and being like, if you go and talk now, who will marry you? We'll talk about marriage another day, Jesus. Who will marry you? Now, wow, just leave it. Leave him for God. Well, God might want to use you as an instrument to bring him down, okay? You need to talk if you can. Look, you shouldn't force anyone to speak up, but if you're in society, please don't slut shame. It's so unfair for a woman who has been through, or a guy who has, especially for guys, I feel so bad because you're supposed to be a man. You're already macho. Somebody now raped you. Yeah, you be man, so. So unfair, don't do that. Because for young guys at 16 who are trying to go through puberty, which in itself is a myriad of problems, then that happens to him. You not tell him, you're a man. What's wrong with you? Be a man. She's a woman. You can conquer her. He will grow up conquering. He will conquer. Don't shame them. It's not funny, like seriously, but please don't shame people as a society. It's like the anecdote of, sausage and dog. Somebody said, Ngozi, if you know that there are dogs outside, will you now take sausage and be walking up and down the road? And he was saying that to say, as a woman, you know that there are terrible guys outside. Why will you now wear a skimpy dress and go out? Are you very serious? Okay, congratulations. You can't control yourself. So based on that, I should wear hijab. As a woman, if you believe, that's fine, wear hijab. The point is, if I decide to wear skinny jeans and a tank top, don't tell me it's my fault that I got raped. Oh my Lord. Number 6, I just want to say it's a one-liner. If you rape people, you have a problem and you should be locked up till further notice. I would not mince words. If you're a guy who feels the need to forcefully have intercourse with a woman, or you're a woman who feels the need to coerce a guy to have sex with you, you need help. You should be locked up, psychiatric care, prison, to be evaluated until further notice. It's that simple. There's no mincing words. I'm not going to suggest up or down. You need help. Number 7, we really need to be taught that we should put ourselves in the situation of the person who has gone through what the person just went through. You see, our future depends on this paradigm shift. They said that 70% of Nigerians are under 25 years of age. And Sanusi has said it that if you do it, you will I think he said if you do something like that, you will lose your wife. Like, in the north, a lot of people are marrying younger brides and forcing them into this kind of life. And the point is, what would you do if you were in the person's shoes? I'm just saying this just to buttress my point on number 6 about you have a problem and us slut-shaming people. Don't shame people because you don't know what it is like to be in their shoes. I've never, thank goodness, I've never experienced it. But I cannot imagine the damage. I'm actually going to try. So, because in Nigeria, men have bought into the narrative that, I'm a man now. How can she come into the room? Come give me aggro. Abi, she is aggro, they call it. I will come have aggro, then she will now go. No, control yourself. I can't even imagine I meet a guy, I really like him, right? And we're talking, maybe we've been talking for like 3 weeks or a month or even 2 months. And, he has kissed me, I've kissed him. And it's like, it was a nice tingly feeling. Oh my God. I've told my friends about him. Ngee has this new boyfriend. Hey, all right. So I'm feeling good, right? And then I tell my friends, we're even going to his house. So we're going to do movies and we're going to go back to his house. Because are you sleeping there? No, for what? We'll do the movies because the movie is early. So I'll go back, we'll chill. He wants to make me dinner and then we'll go home. He'll take me back home. Cool, awesome. So we watch the movie and then we go back to his house. While we're in the car, of course, he's holding my hand. So I'm already feeling like, okay, maybe something might happen. I'm not sure. So we go back to his house. Then, of course, he's going to pretend like he doesn't want anything. Then, he goes into the kitchen, brings out the Chinese. We're sitting on the dining table eating. Then we go back to the living room. We're watching TV. I'm like, it's getting late, so I need to go. Then he now starts touching my hand. And, I'm feeling him. He's a nice guy. So maybe you guys start to kiss or whatever. And then he now maybe takes your hand and, and you realize that he's ready. And then I'm like, baby, I don't know, not yet. He now says, she'll be with me. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not, just not ready right now. What's that now, Ngee? Maybe, of course, he's a guy. I love you. Everything will come out. You're like, yeah, that's cool. But for now, like, I'm not ready for this. The next thing is like, but after everything, he now starts taking off my shirt forcefully. And I'm like, stop now. That I'm okay. Like, I don't really. And then he's strong, so the shirt comes off. And I'm like, babe, boy. At that point, babe has gone. You start calling him by his name. His name is Josiah. Josiah, stop now. I don't want. And then he proceeds to pin you down to the couch, spread your legs, and forcefully have his way. It's evil. I have nothing else. It's evil, and I wish that guys would be able to control themselves. I wish that women would be able to control themselves and get over the self-hate and the terrible self-image you have of yourself that will make you rape someone because it's you. It has nothing to do with that person, and it has everything to do with you. So finally, as a woman, I want to say, the way you dress does not mean that you should be raped. I dress decently. That's a personal thing. Some women feel the need to have half of their mammary glands hanging out. Yeah. Some of them feel the need to have at least a quarter of their derriere showing. I just don't feel, because people go to the beach. Do people go and rape everybody on the beach because they're wearing bikini? My point is that the way you dress should not mean that you are violated. So guys, overall, I say this to say, we need to be watchful of this rape culture. It is not an excuse, guys, that I'm a guy, she gave me aggro, so wait till I won't do. No, don't shame people. It is not your fault if you get raped. If you do get raped, please try to cry out for help. It really creates a lot of damage, I believe, when people don't get help and when people don't talk about it. And in the event that you are the one who's raping someone and you realize that you've done it a couple of times, you need help. Yes, I said it. As in, this is one thing I stand for. You rape, you need help. It is really that simple. Okay. All right. Woo, that's out of my system. We can go back to live. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments, and I know that there will be comments, please make them in the comments box under the screen. If you have any questions, send them to the email address on the screen. Read up about this and listen to people who are seeking your help. Somebody might be trying to talk to you about the situation that they've been in and they can't. Have an open mind, have a listening ear, and listen to people. Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep it real and say no to rape. Bye, guys.